Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I will discuss about Form 16, components of Form 16, importance or benefits of Form 16, types of Form 16, differences between Form 16. First of all, what is Form 16? Form 16 is a certificate issued by employer to employee, and this Form 16 is issued every year and is submitted with the Income Tax Department. And this certificate is issued in accordance with the Section 203 of Income Tax Act. And this certificate provides all the details on the TDS or the tax deducted at source on the salary of the employee. And the employer will issue this Form 16 if there is TDS on the salary, irrespective whether the employee falls under the exempt limit, that is 2.5 lakhs per annum or not. So suppose there is one employee and his annual income is 2.4 lakhs per annum, and the exempt limit, that is up to 2.5 lakh, a person is exempted from paying income tax. So this employee has an annual income of 2.4 lakhs, but if the employer deduct tax on the salary of this employee, so the employer has to issue Form 16 to this employee, even though his annual income is less than 2.5 lakhs, since the employer deducted the tax. So he have to, or the employer has to issue Form 16 to this employee. And the employer issued this certificate on or before 31st May of the assessment year. Suppose the financial year 2020-21 to 2020-22. The assessment year will be 2022 to 2023. So the employer will have to issue this Form 16 on or before 31st May 2022. The employer have to issue this Form 16 on or before 31st May 2022 for the financial year 2021 to 2022 or the assessment year 2022 to 2023. And the components of Form 16. This Form 16 has two components. One is Part A and the other is Part B. Here is the sample of the Part A of Form 16. So the Part A of Form 16, what does the Part A of Form 16 consist? Part A of Form 16 has the basic details, like the details of the employee or the employer. So here we can see the first is the certificate number of this Part A of Form 16, and then the name and address of the employer, the name and address of the employee, and we can see here the PAN of the deductor or the employer, the TAN of the deductor of the employer, and here is the PAN number of the employee. And we can see here the assessment year. Assessment year is 2019 to 2020. So for this assessment year 2019-2020, we have the financial year 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019, or for the period of 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2019. And we can also see here it includes all 4 quarters. In one financial year we have 4 quarters. So in Part A of this Form 16, it shows the whatever the TDS deducted on the salary of the person is submitted to the Income Tax Department in all 4 quarters, and it's showing here in one quarter how much the salary is credited to the account of the employee, and how much is the tax deducted and submitted with the income tax. And total of this all 4 quarters, we can see here the total tax deducted is or submitted with the income tax is this much. Same here, we can see here it's showing the CIN, or what we say it's a Challan identification number. In that Challan identification number, we have BSR code, we have the date on which the amount is deposited, and the Challan serial number. The other component of Form 16 is the Part B, and the Part B of Form 16 has a detailed breakdowns of salary allowance which employers provided to the employee, and how the tax is computed considering the investment declared by the employee for that financial years. And the details includes like the gross salary. We can see here the gross salary. This is the gross salary. We can see the gross salary, and the allowance which is exempted under section 10. We can see here the photo is very small, but still we can see. And the deduction under ATC, we can see here the ATC, ATCCC, ATCCD, and we can see all here is included. Full detail is included in the Part B of Form 16. And we can see this other deduction also, like ATE, like ATE, ATG, ATTTA. We can see, and then if there is a medical insurance, we can show it under section ATD. And for treatment of dependent with disability is under ATDD. All is showing under Part B of Form 16. And then it shows the total taxable income and how much tax on the total income. And if there is a rebate, it's showing here, and it show in this form in Part B of Form 16. And if in case there is additional cess levied on that, so we will show here. In this case, there is health and education cess, which is 4%, and the total tax payable it show here. And if there is refund or if there is extra amount to be paid, it will show here. And what is the important, or what are the benefits of Form 16? The Form 16 with Form 16, it helps in filing ITR or income tax return, and then it also acts as proof of income, or we can say income certificate. And if we have Form 16, it is easy to take loan or to avail loan assessment or loan approval. And if we apply visa also, it's easy for processing of visa if we have this Form 16. And then in case of we want to claim tax credit, or we want to check about the tax liabilities, we can see from this Form 16. This is the benefits or importance of Form 16. And what are the types of Form 16? First is Form 16, and the other one is Form 16A. This is, you should remember, Form 16A is different from Part A of Form 16. Form 16B, and this one also is different from the Part B of Form 16. And this is, and then fourth one is Form 16C. The difference between this form, between Form 16, Form 16A, Form 16B, and Form 16C. In Form 16 is a certificate in which it shows the TDS on salary. Form 16A is certificate of TDS on other incomes other than salary. Suppose in case a person has fixed deposit fixed deposit, and if the bank deduct tax on the interest earned by this person, so the bank or the financial institution will issue Form 16A for that person, showing the TDS on his interest earned. And then the Form 16B, it's a certificate of TDS on sales of property. If the person sells his property, and if whatever the TDS on that property will show on this Form 16B. And the Form 16C is a certificate on TDS on rent. So for detailed explanation about this Form 16, Form 16B, Form 16C, I will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.